What's going on, people? Back again. Is it just me, or do this younger generation have no sense of humor? Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that they're very serious, very, I don't know, I wouldn't say stoic, I'd just say very, not depressing, but just very, there's no sort of humor there. No sort of, the only time you see excitement is if they're drunk or something. And I'm talking about Gen Z, that sort of age range. Not everyone, of course, but a lot. There's no sense of humor. They don't really say thank you or please when you open the door for them, or bless you when you sneeze in a public place. Not just, if anyone sneezes, you ain't got to say bless you to that person, but your work colleague or something, you sneeze and no one says nothing. Have you noticed that? I have. I remember I was working and we had a model come in. It was this girl and we had to have a meeting. So we had it on Zoom and it was for work and whatnot. And she was doing some modeling, but she was doing hand modeling for us. And there was me, my manager, and the marketing manager, but all quite young. I'm like one of the oldest there. And then I don't know, I sometimes say things that sound, I don't think before I say it, and then I didn't realize it sounded dodgy. But I was just, because she's a hand model, I was like, just find out about her. I said, have you done many hand jobs in the past? So I didn't know how it was gonna sound, and obviously it sounded like that. So when I said it, I kind of like, oh, sorry. And I smiled. Everyone was so deadpan. Everyone was serious. That girl started blushing, like she was getting embarrassed. And no one, it was a bit awkward. It was like, anyway, and it kind of moved the conversation on. So then I felt a bit awkward because of their reaction, And it just instead of something where, it was sort of harmless, it was made to be seen as so embarrassing, and it was an awkward silence. And I know other workplaces, you would have said that, and then someone would have come out and said, well, hey, like that sort of thing. I told her to the partner at the time, I remember, and she was like, yeah, man, at my workplace, because you work with older people, they would just laugh it off and go, hey, that sort of thing. But this generation, Gen Z, they're so serious. Also notice, definitely in the workplace, where they have this serious nature, and I think that comes from, the fear of I don't know, maybe losing your job or doing something wrong. Everyone feels like they're walking on eggshells. That's a lot of workplaces, I've seen it. So that's where the sense of humor is not there. In our day, man, we were just more light-hearted, more jokey. This day and age, you have to, they're thinking before they say anything, just in case, if I say this, I'm going to offend you, or, have I got, are the pronouns correct, all this sort of stuff, could this be seen as derogatory or offensive, or, you've got to do an analysis before you say anything to anyone now. You've got to do this, you got to do all this programming, all this sort of statistical data to analyze, okay, if what I'm going to say will offend you or not. Instead of just being natural, opening up. And I feel the younger generation really suffer from this. They really have this. It's neurotic. It's very, it's just very weird, I find. Very weird. And I don't know, man. I just get the sense that the seriousness comes from fear. Deep down, it just comes from fear. And hey, you can blame them. I mean, their peak is in this sort of this world where it's not as good as it was for people in your 40s and stuff when we had it in our peak, in our day, our heyday. This is their heyday, where it's so many rules, so much division, so much political warfare. It's very divisive in this day and age. We're still trying to figure out what a man is and what a woman is, and you got this person saying this and that person telling you to be like this, and So many mixed messages, so much influence out there that's some positive but a lot negative. Is it any sort of wonder why they're so confused and so neurotic and so fearful? And like I said, they don't have the humor. Now give them some drink, supply them with booze, and yeah, you'll see. But that's like pseudo personality, pseudo life, isn't it? It's fake. It's not the real you. It's an illusion. That's why you have social, constraints where they drink and they all of a sudden they're the life of the party, but they take the drink away from them and they're like a mute. Do you know what I mean? They don't know what to say. They're awkward, But yeah, about your kids, man, I've just picked this up for a long time. I just be around them. I just find it very uncomfortable a lot of the times, especially in the workplace. And they're just very not light-hearted, very serious. Have you noticed that? Let me know, man. Let me know. And yeah, man, I had the live stream on Saturday, so that was good. My first ever live stream. Bit of technical difficulties at the start, but we'll get that sorted out for the next live stream, which will be this Friday. So this Friday, probably around 6:30, man. So yeah, man, lock into that. Thanks for the subscribers. 10,000 subscribers, man. Who would have thought? Last month I had about 700. So I thank you so much, man. We keep it going, we keep it going, and you guys are the reason for that. And then leave a comment as well. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment. Listen, what has this person done? Hold on, they've literally blocked the road. Sorry, 1 second. Thank you. Okay, they've used their loaf. I was gonna say, yeah, subscribe, leave a comment. I've said this before, but yeah, just leave me, if you have anything you want me to talk about, put it in the comments, man. I'll try and go through all the comments, and there's some people that have asked questions, and I've literally compiled a list. I compile it on my phone. When I see the comment, I write it down. So I'm working my way down a list for your questions and things I want to talk about as well. But this is something I want to talk about because I've noticed it for a long time now. But yeah, if you have a question, man, just put it in the comment. If it's a good question, yeah, man, if it's a good comment, yeah, I'll talk about that, So either have a question for me, leave it there, or if you want me to talk about something, leave it in the comment section as well, yeah? And I'll see you again soon. All right, people, I'm gone. Peace.